sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field on the opening drive. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Jarwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Prescott now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll run on first down. Herbert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Coverage and intercepted.
Picked up. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Panic that jumps up in your chest. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A first down carry by Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for second down.
Prescott to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Rolling to his right.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
To throw is Fields.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
To the air again, Fields.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now on comes the Bears offense as he'll be called in to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Prescott looks to and his throw is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Buying time to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Push him back. Push him back. Slam, slam, slam.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now it's Fields. And he finds Howard complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Fields. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They snap it to Fields. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were?
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Cowboys 14. Santos, the kickoff portion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this one is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for him.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was marked off his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second. Pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Here's Fields. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught inside the 5.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 20. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 19.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. Rael Collins of LSU is the guilty party. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Prescott now. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing here, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Hook up of 15 yards there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Coleman, the first down and a little extra.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Dallas, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11.